What's this logo? Is it PSU, GIT, or COT?
She drew
GIT tours.
She drew something for it, but we haven't put it in.
Okay, well, it's for College of Technology Open House, and you're just putting the GIT logo. What if I'm interested in more areas than just graphics? I'm coming to the College of Technology Open House.
KTC tours.
But our problem to solve was just GIT tours.
No, I know.
So
Somebody needs to be able to get there, but they're going to the Pitt State website. They're going to the College of Technology.
okay.
We hope that they find us.
Yeah.
But we can't brand it us.
We can't brand the app as us, even if that's all the app is for.
So you're not gonna. Well, like I said, so we're not gonna even mention anybody else's stuff because we're talking about the College of Technology Open House event.
It probably
Right, but we're just doing
but,
GIT, so I think.
but if we design it as just the GIT tours, then I guess at that point they should already know about GIT. They should
No,
have-
these are high school students that want to get out of a Friday and not go to school. So in order for me as a faculty member to bring a busload over here of a class, I may have 50 STEM kids. What if all 50 aren't interested in just
that's
GIT?
what I'm saying, the way
if
we
I don't
have
know
it-
anything else,
But that's
I
what I'm
won't bring
saying.
them.
The way we have it designed right now, it's just focused on GIT, and like they should, they already have
Well, like I
an
said, I
idea.
think that's down here. I think you still need some upper area here. You don't have to build anything deeper with that. But I think it needs to say, Pittsburgh State University College of Technology Open House. What area are you interested in? Then I can select GIT, and I think that's where you're at. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just think you're like further out on the branch than the trunk of the tree.
Because I was gonna say I was just focusing specifically on GIT when I was making
Right,
this,
but to me, a
yeah.
problem is I don't know if I'm interested in graphics or interior design. I really don't know. If you just have them come just for one thing, it's kind of like if I have a food menu, I'm only going to sell them the steak and not even mention the chicken.
Yeah.
The chicken is an option. I need to get them here to the restaurant. I'm hoping they buy the steak, so I make it bigger and prettier and put it as a special. But we need to make sure that they're aware. So, okay, so at that point, once I get down and I see, okay, GIT is a department, I guess.
Yeah, so I guess
Is
we could
this
just think of this
GIT,
as like
and then is this GIT's name, or is that my name?
it's like GIT's name.
Okay, so I guess I would click on this.
That's just representing an intro screen, like it would only show up for a second and then it would pop
Okay.
up to the screen. I just can't make it do that, so you have to
Okay.
kind of improvise.
Again, as a student, I wouldn't know this, but as an instructor, I would. Print media, graphic design, digital media, packaging, graphics, web/interactive media, and then graphics management. You haven't listed that. So, I don't know what I'm interested in. Is there any way to help me figure out?
If you click on it,
Okay. I'm in yearbook in high school. What does that mean? Most likely, what's going to happen is they're going to go, I've heard the name graphic design before. I've heard photography. Where is that? That's all they know at this point. They don't know this.
they
So-
have descriptions.
Description of emphasis. Okay. It does this and this and this. Okay.
What if we put in
I only
there
have
like?
it for
Okay.
graphic design, just
What if we put in like a little
I don't know why the
miniature,
plus signs
miniature like
did
quiz,
that,
like
but-
of your general interests and stuff that you can.
Like I
relate to
said,
in
what
high school.
topics are you interested in? What is like, if I don't know, could it then scroll down and say, or help me choose? I like photography. I like this. And then they can say, this is the emphasis areas. Because again,
Yeah.
they may know
that
basic
would be
things.
Actually better.
Because what the hell is packaging graphics? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so graphic design, great. Well, now where do I go? I'm stuck. I see graphic design.
So this is where
I don't-
I'm gonna have to tell you because it's a prototype, not because like if you're holding it in your hand, it would be a little more obvious, but ideally you would scroll down because it would be like a list that goes off the screen. In this situation, you're just gonna have to click like off to the side a little bit. Yeah, so it's just that's how I had to do it.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so this is my forward and my back button. So I just said graphic design, and it just gives me a description, but that doesn't let me then select, well, I like this, so can I click here and just show me just the graphic design demos?
If you hit the plus button.
Well, yeah, if you hit the plus button, it'll add it to your interests.
Okay.
And then whenever, in this, another improvised here, you just have to click on the thing, yeah. And
Okay. No, I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay, so here's the map. Okay.
I should have probably put a little bit more into the map area.
Well, what I'm
But-
wondering is there's 2 floors in this building.
Mhm.
So is this just
Oh yeah, I didn't really think about the
Maybe you could-
levels here.
Maybe you could have it where it's like 2, like you can click floor 1 and then floor 2, like at the bottom or whatever.
Yeah.
That could be something that could be added to the menu.
so? But this is after I click add to interests. See, okay, going back here, I think this plus is to open the screen, not to add to my interest. There's nothing showing me that add this to my interest.
Right.
Like, to me, a checkbox would be better because a plus to me opens the
Yeah.
menu.
Yeah.
So a
Yeah.
checkbox, yes, I'm interested in all these things, or help me choose, and then it could highlight. If I choose photography, if I choose, and we could put other words related to stuff, like if you're interested in aesthetics, if you're interested in photography, if you're interested in, if you're a great communicator, I could put that. Where does that fall? And then it can highlight, and then I could say, click the plus sign to add to your interest and see what tours are available. Just a descriptor there would help.
Yeah.
So here, then I can see, okay, my guess is now that I've selected my interest at this point, it would show me where those things are on the map.
Yeah, it would be kind of like a Google Maps type looking.
Okay, so let's say I have 4 different places, and they're just like highlighted rooms or little insignia dots. Can I click on those and do anything?
Yeah, I mean, ideally you could. It'd be like interactive.
So,
I did?
like I said, but I don't know that here, so you gotta show
Yeah.
me that in the screen. So if I click on a point, because it just shows me a point on a map, would it then pop up and say what that demo is
Like
somewhere?
just the silhouette with the white tours.
Yeah, I mean that's
No,
kind of
no,
how I
no,
was
this is
envisioning
supposed to
it.
be-
I was
but, like, K through
just
fours, and
I
then,
kind of
like,
stopped after
instead of
like
drawing the other
20
half of the body, we
screens,
just have this,
but
like-
Because that's my thought is, you know, I see
Well,
all the
the
I see
body's
5
not
different
clear.
things,
This is the
but I'm
same
like,
color as the
well,
body, and it
what's
keeps
that?
Yeah.
Before I go there, I need to know what it is,
yeah,
and not just
This
follow
is
the
a
dot.
magic, like,
Because I'm not going to go to dot if you tell me what dot is.
yeah. That's kind of how I
So
was
what if we, like,
envisioning it.
added,
That's why I
like,
was thinking I should
The
have
eyes
put more
and,
into
like,
the
you know,
map.
like, a little
Yeah.
nostril to it.
You just have to click the menu again.
Obviously,
Um,
it would look a little better, but-
the second
So itinerary,
Yeah.
graphic design, print media. Like I said, there may be different tours. I mean, I kind of get where you're going. Add from emphasis, add from interest,
I don't even know if I'm out there.
or this would be. This is what's added from our interest areas, or this could be select other tours not selected yet. So what if I'm in this screen? I'm like, man, I've got a huge block of time open here. Can I add something else into it?
Yeah, I just haven't like programmed all
So-
those screens, but
And that's why it's like you're doing a hell of a lot of work to do this portion of it. Drawing it out is easier
yeah,
because then you can move it around. But like I said, you guys do what's best for you. But that's where I could see, if I could see my schedule and go, holy crap, I've got an hour. What am I going to do? Just walk around the hallways? I need to do something.
yeah,
So this is where I could search by, other demos available, or I could search by what time frames and then fill my schedule.
yeah,
And then, like I said, somewhere here, if I've got my interest or whatnot, if I click graphic design and it opens up description of emphasis, would it also give the demos listed for that area?
yeah. I hadn't thought about that, but I mean, if I were going back and actually,
Well, that's what I'm
making
saying,
it,
because
for
I want to
sure.
find the GIT tour locations, but there may only be 2 or 3 related to graphic design, but there's 4 or 5 for print media. But I want to know what those demos are so I can select them. Because I may be interested in print media, and I only want to go to those, because we get people that come here and they just want to go to the anything related to digital media. They don't want to see anything else. Does that make sense?
I would say, like, ideally, if I were making this, I would say that you could have it like a drop down where it gives you a general description, and then incorporated with that or below that in the drop down, it would have links to all those different demos that would take you to a whole new page that would be more descriptive and more
I'm trying to
intuitive.
think. Trying to pull up Adobe Max.
So my goal was just something
Okay,
simple
so-
like that, was just, but
So this was Adobe Max. Let me sign in.
Square.
yeah. Well, this is for a different thing.
Okay, so Adobe Max. So I've got speakers, I've got sessions. So all sessions, inspiring insights, community, you know, what I'm looking, take 5, what is that? I'll take 5 art walks, max playlists. I want to look at sessions. Let's look at all sessions. And this is probably going to look different now because things are closed, but like I said, here's the section, here's the speakers, get a front row seat to what it is. I can click on that section or just that little descriptor and see what it all is and see more information about this session, this is what it's for, so on and so forth. If I didn't know what things were for, like I don't even know if I can go my schedule. There we go. So Tuesday, this is where my schedule. I had the keynote, then I had this, then I had this, then I had this. These were all my sessions that I chose at the time. So I had big blocks in here that I could then search by time. I could click on there and say, well, these are all the sessions that are available during that time.
Yeah.
Search for sessions. I mean, obviously everything's ended because it's not going right now. But if I want to search for sessions, I can search by track. So here are the results. There's 400 different sessions. So if I want to refine the result, what day am I looking for? What type of event? Am I looking for a workshop, a lab, sneaks, a session? I'm looking for a specific speaker that I'm interested in. What track is it? So I want to look at anything related to graphic design, because what the title of the thing's called may not, it may say book of making. I have no idea what that means, graphic design. And then I can hit apply, and then these are all the sections that go with graphic design.
Okay.
And then I can select those various things.
Yeah.
So think about that from a scheduling standpoint, or something along this lines, like how to properly design, there's a little video or something that might pop up. I mean, obviously now it's the background, but there's something telling me what the heck that session is,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I can see it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, yeah, that makes complete sense.
Thank you.